Number 1. The parrotfish. It's not just a name. This fish actually looks like it borrowed the beak of a tropical bird and glued it onto a sea creature, with a mouth that crunches coral like crackers and skin that shimmers in shades of turquoise, hot pink, and electric green. The parrotfish doesn't look real. It looks like something painted by a child with a neon crayon obsession. But here's the part that stuns scientists. At night, the parrotfish builds a sleeping bag out of its own mucus. That's right. It secretes a bubble around its body to hide from predators while it sleeps, and that bubble it glows faintly, like a force field. Biologists still don't fully understand why, but watching it float, wrapped in its own slime, cocoon, lit up like alien tech, is enough to make you question if this thing even belongs on Earth. Number 2. The ribbon eel. If you ever wondered what a sea dragon from a sci-fi movie might look like, here's your answer. The ribbon eel has a face like a Chinese dragon, with flared nostrils and jagged jaws. But the colors, electric, blue with neon yellow lips. It moves like silk through the water, waving its long body like a living streamer. Even stranger, all ribbon eels are born male. Then, as they age, they can become female. Their entire reproductive system rewrites itself. Imagine if human beings changed gender halfway through life like a metamorphosis. That's the ribbon eel. Fluid, vibrant, alien. Number 3. The leafy sea dragon. This one doesn't even try to look like a fish. It looks like a tangle of seaweed that just happens to float with intent. Delicate fins stick out like ornamental leaves, fluttering gently, like lace. But those aren't just decorations, they're camouflage. So perfect that predators swim right past without noticing. But what truly feels extraterrestrial is its movement. It doesn't swim like a normal creature. It hovers, levitates, dances through the water like it's weightless. Scientists say it's a master of disguise, but artists call it living poetry. It's the closest thing we have to a mythical sea fairy. Number 4. The stargazer. You might want to sit down for this one. This fish hides beneath the sand, only its eyes and jagged mouth exposed. It waits, perfectly still, until an unsuspecting fish swims above, then snap. But that's just the beginning. The stargazer has electric organs in its body that allow it to deliver real shocks to its prey. It's venomous too, and it can breathe even when buried under layers of sand. Its face looks like a frozen scream, tilted skyward. It doesn't chase. It ambushes. The name stargazer sounds romantic until you see its wide eyes locked on the surface like radar, hunting with a grin. This fish isn't just beautiful, it's brutal, like a trap set by an alien mind. Number 5. The man. If color had a taste, this fish would be a sugar rush. Vivid blue skin with orange swirls, green fins with neon outlines, and eyes like polished gems. It's not just colorful, it glows. Literally, the mandarin fish doesn't reflect light. It emits it. Scientists still debate whether it uses biofluorescence or structural color, but either way, it lights up reefs like a living LED, and unlike many reef fish, it doesn't have scales. Instead, it oozes a layer of smelly mucus to protect its skin from parasites and predators. Most animals smell to attract mates. The mandarin fish smells ... to survive. A glowing stinker from the deep. Number 6. The barrel-eye fish. Picture this. A fish with a transparent head. Yes, its skull is see-through. You can literally see its brain. Floating in a bubble, the eyes aren't on the face. They're inside the dome. 2 bright green orbs pointing straight up, scanning the shadows. Above, the barrel-eye lives in the dark ocean, where light barely reaches in. This upward gaze helps it spot faint silhouettes of prey. But when it wants to focus forward, it rotates its eyeballs inside its head, like a turret. The whole thing looks engineered, like it was built in a lab by aliens for deep-sea surveillance. And maybe that's not far from the truth, because no one has ever caught one alive. Number 7. The lionfish. It floats like royalty, its striped body trailing long, feathery fins behind it like a gown. But this fish is a warning in disguise. Each of those elegant spines contains venom potent enough to cause intense pain, vomiting, and paralysis in humans. It doesn't need to chase its prey. It corners them slowly, spreading its fins wide like a deadly fan, then strikes with shocking precision. Native to the Indo-Pacific, it's now invading other oceans, where its beauty masks its danger. It's beautiful, hypnotic, but behind that beauty is a predator no one saw coming. Number 8. The pineapple fish. No joke, it actually looks like a pineapple. Yellow body, thick armor like scales, black patterning like crisscrossed cuts. But here's the part that's truly sci-fi. It glows in the dark. Just beneath its jaw are light-producing organs called photophores. They shine green in the night, lighting up the seafloor. Scientists believe it uses this light to communicate, or to navigate murky waters. A fruit-shaped fish that glows like a flashlight. It shouldn't exist, but it does. And it's been around since the age of dinosaurs. Number 9. The axolotl. Technically not a fish, it's an amphibian, but it lives its entire life underwater, and it looks like no other creature on Earth. Pale pink skin, beady black eyes, a permanent smile. And most striking of all, 3 feathery gills stick out from each side of its head like alien antennae. It can regrow entire limbs, spinal cords, even parts of its brain. If you cut off an axolotl's leg, it simply grows back perfectly, over and over. No scars, no damage. Biologists have studied it for years, hoping to unlock the secret to human regeneration, but no one has ever figured out how it does it. The axolotl just keeps smiling. Number 10. The flying gurnard, a fish that flies. Sort of, when threatened. It suddenly spreads its pectoral fins wide, revealing massive wing-like flaps that shimmer in blues and purples. It doesn't actually fly, but it can glide for short distances, just above the sea floor, flapping and fluttering like a butterfly. From above, it looks like a stingray wearing stained glass. From below, it looks like a UFO on patrol. It's not fast, but it doesn't need to be. Its sudden display is enough to confuse most predators into backing off. A fish that defends itself with style. Number 11. The goblin shark, the stuff of nightmares. This deep-sea relic has a long flattened snout and a jaw that unhinges from its skull to shoot forward when it attacks. Its skin is pale pink, almost translucent, and its teeth razor-sharp and needle-thin line, a jaw that juts out like a horror movie monster. When it lunges, it looks like something hatching from a sci-fi cocoon. Most people will never see one alive. It lives far beneath the waves, where sunlight never reaches. And yet, its strange body has barely changed in 125 million years. Nature didn't evolve it, it preserved it. Number 12. The blue dragon. Officially called Glaucus atlanticus, but nicknamed the blue dragon for a reason. This tiny sea slug floats upside down on the ocean's surface, carried by the wind. Its silver belly faces the sky, its bright blue back faces the sea. It feeds on the venomous Portuguese man, owar, and stores the stingers inside its own tissues to use as a weapon. It is no bigger than a thumb, but its shimmering fins, glowing skin, and deadly defenses make it look like a miniature alien. Battleship, gentle to look at, lethal to touch. Number 13. The Asian sheepshead wrasse, a fish with a face, literally thick lips, a protruding forehead, eyes that follow you. Some divers say it looks more human than fish. Found off the coasts of Japan and Korea, it can grow to nearly a meter long, with a jaw that breaks open mollusks and crustaceans. But it's the way it watches you that unsettles people, almost like it's trying to communicate, or judging you. One Japanese diver claims to have befriended one and swears it recognizes him each year, a face from the deep that remembers. Number 14. The deep-sea anglerfish. You've seen it in cartoons. A terrifying mouth, a glowing lure, but in reality, it's stranger. Only the females have the glowing antenna. The males are tiny, just a fraction of the size, and when they find a female, they latch on and never let go. They fuse into her body, they become part of her, a parasite, or a permanent mate. Their eyes, their organs, everything except the testes eventually dissolve. And there she floats in the darkness, teeth bared, light dangling, carrying her fused companion like a living spacecraft. Love, in the deep sea, is grotesque. Number 15. The clown frogfish, a creature that looks like a sponge, or a rock, or nothing at all. It comes in bright oranges, pale yellows, and even jet black. Its skin is textured, warty, misshapen, but that's the point. It mimics the ocean floor so well that prey swim right up to it, and then bam, the frogfish opens its mouth so fast. It creates a vacuum, sucking in its meal in milliseconds. But here's the twist. It has a tiny fishing lure on its forehead, a fleshy rod tipped with a wriggling bait. It doesn't just hunt, it fishes, using a rod and lure that grows from its own face. Number 16. The unicorn fish. As the name suggests, this fish has a horn, a long protruding spike rising from its forehead like a mythical creature, found in tropical reefs. Its skin is smooth and bluish-gray, with elegant trailing fins. The horn's purpose? Still unknown. Some say it's for headbutting rivals, others believe it's just display. But the overall effect is haunting. Watching it swim feels like seeing a creature from a forgotten legend, a unicorn real, silent, and swimming.